Hello, fellow rejects. This was not meant to be the first episode of my opinion, but I did something, and schedules can change. The original episode is going to be about She-Hulk. I'm still working on that, and that will come out if you care. But right now, I'm going to talk about Batman v Superman. I hate to be a broken record on the internet, but this isn't a good movie. Like, I'm going to treat this calm. Like, I'm not going to get angry. It took a lot of marijuana to get to this point. I do not want to come out with this frustrated. But this was not a good movie. I'm going to get to spoiler territory because I don't feel you should see this movie, so I don't feel that I should keep spoilers to myself. Batman kills people. Like, the shocking thing about Man of Steel was at the ending, Superman snaps his neck. It can be argued that he could have gotten out of it, but I'm more or less willing to agree that he made a snap decision, pun intended, and it just came out that way. Guy made a choice. In a very dark way, it humanized Superman. So that's okay, I'll give that a point. But we know Superman doesn't kill, so that's why it's shocking. But one thing we did know was that Batman never kills. Because Batman, even though human, his big virtue as a mythological figure, a character in literature, is that he represents the best of human self-control. That's what makes Superman... that's what gives Batman a certain superpower in a way. He's just a guy with a naturally great level of self-control. Like, even when the Joker beat Jason Todd to death in the comic books, the only thing he did was break every bone in the Joker's body. Like, Joker killed Robin. Like, he could have done it, he could have killed it, but he didn't. In this movie, Batman kills just normal people. At first, it happens in a dream sequence first, like the whole, the Mad Max looking shit, the Nightmare Batman. You'll see the Funkos up, or if you got a fucking loot crate, it comes in there. He kills people in that, and I was going to go that's a dream sequence of a darker future, so that makes sense. No, when he finally gets a real scene, he kills people. He was going to kill Superman with a kryptonite spear. Wasn't going to demoralize him like he did in The Dark Knight Rises, which this movie fucking rips off. But yeah, no, Batman kills people. Really violent. To their credit, Ben Affleck acted the shit out of that role. Like, that's not Batman. That is a character called Batman, but what Ben Affleck did with that is fucking stellar. God bless him. Like, bless his fucking heart. What a great job. What a great guy. Such a good thing. I'm sorry it had to be in this movie. Now let's get on to, Superman. Man of Steel just proves my point. It was made by people who do not understand nor like Superman. The brightest character. He is hope. Like, he is hope incarnate. Like, when they have that symbol on his chest, this S on my planet means hope. It totally does. This thing from the comic, the House of L is hope. L is hope in Kryptonian. Like, he's supposed to be one day we could be this peaceful. One day we could be this zen. This God high above us. And that does make for some cool shit. The whole thing of this God above us. I was actually down for that in Batman v Superman. The whole thing was Batman fucked up and sorry, keep getting confused. They're both main characters, so you understand. But the whole Superman fucked up Metropolis, and that was going to be Batman's whole thing of we gotta get this guy, Alfred. It's time to kick his ass. That would have been so fucking cool. But it wasn't. Everyone loves Superman after Man of Steel, and why? Even if it wasn't 100% of his fault. It is. I didn't see him catching any fallen people. Those fallen people fell, but he did have to focus on Zod. Once again, there's a lot of, Man of Steel. As much as I don't like that movie, there are a lot of solid arguments for and against it. Coming back to that, there is nothing to help this. But, alright, sorry. Before we get back to that, Superman, back on track. Superman, they did nothing with him. He is a wet noodle. He does not understand things. He kills a guy, like this African warlord kills his black dude, just bam. I understand, keep in mind, he's Superman, and this is a human. Once again, you can argue that killing Zod was like alien on alien violence. That motherfucker's just as powerful as Superman. You can make that decision. I don't like that decision, but you can do that. This is just a black dude. Really? You can just come over, break his arm, or laser vision, drop the thing. No, he charges him and punches him through a bunch of buildings. So they didn't learn their lesson from Man of Steel. They don't care. They didn't listen to fans. They didn't listen to critics or take critiques or even understand his character. And they do nothing with him. Just Superman is just there to look like Superman. They give Clark Kent this menial job of just do the sports page. Don't talk about Batman. Hey, Batman pun. Don't want to be Clark Kent taking on the Batman. It's so as white bread as it looks in the trailers is as white bread as it looks in the movie. Surprised though. Tell you what, I'm gonna go back to another positive. Like I said, I'm just telling you shit so you don't have to go. Gal Gadot's not a bad Wonder Woman. It's a shame that her movie might be good. Because I'm done, but I'll get to that later. The villains. Lex Luthor is a whiny... This is just an annoying Jesse Eisenbergian character. And a major plot point, or a big fuck you to a bad guy he was fighting, is a jar of piss. Granny's peach tea. Granny's fucking peach tea. Yeah, no, it's piss. It's a jar of piss. Because the lady makes a southern euphemism about oh, you can call it Granny's peach tea and and tell me it's not piss, but yeah, I'm Lady Finch. It's just, oh my god, that's a major plot point in the movie is Lex Luthor saying fuck you with piss. Lex Luthor is the smartest motherfucker in DC Comics. And his big middle finger to a woman who went against him is a jar of piss. Once again, fundamental misunderstanding of this character. I'm pretty sure they just picked Jesse Eisenberg up because, oh, that Facebook movie was really popular. We should probably get the guy to be Zuckerberg because that's just the thing these days. If you're a rich supervillain, you're no longer a corrupt mogul or a Donald Trumpian character or a Mark Gecko style character. You're Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is the most evil thing in the world. Whatever. He was an asshole, hated his daughter, and ate raw foods. It's moving on. Just moving the fuck on from there. That's disappointing. The plot, the movie, the makeup of it is disjointed at best. Faux artistic, faux intelligent. Zack Snyder just adds symbolism to add symbolism. Ooh, then this bat's lifting up Batman's child into the light. A giant vampire bat bites Batman, brah, to represent that he is Batman. The bats chose him. It will be totes sick. It just... He's not a visual director. He's a stylistic director. A visual director creates things visually to represent symbolism, to make symbolisms. His symbolisms mean nothing. It is sound and fury. It is bullshit. All of the faux art is bullshit. It's like he wants to be Alex Ross, and he comes up Todd McFarlane. It's just... That pisses me off the most when people try to be smart, outside their fucking grade. Look, I'm not a very smart person. I want to make tokusatsu for a living. That is style over substance work, but at least I know what I'm doing, and I know I'm good at it. I'm not going to pretend to be a smarter person when I make shit. But I'll definitely try to do a good job and do, services, of course, to not talk myself down. Why the fuck am I talking myself down in this video? Fuck this movie. This movie makes me feel bad about myself. I came out of that movie feeling like there's a pound on my chest. I gotta stop recording for a second. Someone was peeing. I do apologize for that. My room is right next to to the family bathroom. Anyway, back on topic to the other bathroom that I watched get shat on today. Dude, this movie... I'll get back to the plot. I just want to get back to just like, this movie is Batman v Superman. Like, how do you fuck that up? How it's impossible. Like, how do you get... I got no enjoyment, dude. It's Batman versus Superman. Like, at least the fight. Oh, dude, okay, back on the plot. Let's get to that fight. Not as cool as the internet says, oh yeah, the one cool thing is the fight. It's not. It's so slow and plodding, and you know what? Good on them for the no CGI fight scene. That's a cooler superhero fight, definitely. But it's like it's underwater almost, this fight, this choreography. And like that was disappointing. Batman, like his reasons to want to kill Superman, like, even though once again we're talking about Batman that wants to kill, are fair. I mean, a couple of his workers got hurt. I mean, a couple of his workers got killed during the whole Kryptonian attack on Metropolis. But yeah, sure, there you go. Just kill him. Like, he made a spear. He made a spear of kryptonite, stabbed this motherfucker during the fight, and then like this whole B plot that was happening in the background is just like Jesse Eisenberg. I'm not going to call him Lex Luthor because he's just Jesse Eisenberg, setting up like background evil schemes that all led to him like making Doomsday, which made no fucking sense whatsoever. It just like, I'm going to make Doomsday. Why? Because what if neither of them kill each other, even though I got Superman's mom tied up, I'm a fucking killer, and Batman's already a crazy asshole and murders people, so one of those things should go down. I guess a backup plan's cool, but like, why the fuck would you make that as a backup plan? Are you like, once again, like, this is not a smart Lex Luthor, let alone be actually there to make Doomsday. You know, Doomsday, the thing in the comics that fucking killed Superman. By the way, looks like they were reading some comics in this. Yeah, no, to get to the zoom to the end of the fight, Superman is killed by Doomsday. But like I said, we'll get back to that. Anyway, they build Doomsday to kill Superman, which he does, and that's like, Wonder Woman shows up. Like, she's once again another like sort of like, ooh, background good things, the angel on the shoulder of this movie. You have Wonder Woman, who Gal Gadot does a, like I said, an serviceable job, good job. Like, I'll believe her as Wonder Woman, but it's just, then they got in a big fight, all three of them, and looked like a PS2 cutscene. Like, once again, dude, I'm a CGI apologist, and I can't like fucking go, no, it's, you just, you know, if you just don't pay attention that hard, it looks cool, you know. But no, it's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, this movie. I feel bad for fans of Man of Steel. I feel bad for fans of DC. I feel bad for moviegoers. I feel bad for people who like pre-order tickets, because you shouldn't see this movie. Like, I love DC Comics. I want their cinematic universe to rival Marvel Comics. Fuck. I mean, they have the best characters. As much as I will read a Marvel comic more, like, Batman's the best, Superman's the best, Wonder Woman's the best, The Flash is the best, Green Arrow's the best. Like, all of these dudes, they're like you can't really like I would reference them more than I would like go Hawkeye or Iron Man or anything like that. But they don't do a good job. They haven't done a good job. And like, I'm out. Like, really, after this movie, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna see Suicide Squad. I'm not gonna see Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna see like any of them. Like, it's, or Justice League. It's just like, at some point you gotta look at something that it's just bad and broken, and just, it's done. Like, I'm done. No more saying it. I'm done. Like, let me get to the end of the. Before I go, I just want to end on the ending of this movie. Doomsday kills Superman and cuts open his chest, but then Superman does kill Doomsday with a kryptonite lance, which Batman made to kill Superman what the fuck ever. This movie is so messy and disjointed. But Doomsday stabs Superman in the chest through the S, cuts open his chest and him, and like Superman dies. And I believe, like I talked earlier about Zack Snyder has no symbolism. That has some real symbolism to it. The S on Superman's chest means hope. And Zack Snyder's Doomsday of a film called Batman v Superman cut hope in half, and now I have no hope for this franchise. I hope I'm wrong. I hope, the reviews are so good for all the other films that I gotta go back and see them and like be tempted to change my opinion, but nah. Hope is fucking dead, dude. I'm Zeke. This has been my opinion. I'll see you around the Milky Way.